that was a good scrummaging session this morning up in Jordanstown, getting ready for the big match on Friday night.
Yeah, I think the scrum's going to be a very big part of this game. This season especially, we've seen a bit of a shift back towards scrums being rewarded, and teams that scrummage well have been winning the game. We know this Glasgow scrum is a very strong scrum. Last time out in Europe, over there, I wouldn't say they did a number on us, but they certainly, for large parts of the game, got the upper hand. So that's, it's important that we get our timing back and make sure that we've shown this season that we can produce massive scrummaging performances, and it's going to take the same again on Friday night.
The weather at Scottstown was quite horrible that night. It was a lot of heavy wind and rain, and you managed to get man of the match. A repeat performance perhaps this weekend?
I think it'll probably take the wind and rain for me to have any hope again, but no, it was from a front five point of view. The only thing about the wind and rain, it leaves it very enjoyable because the ball doesn't really leave a sort of 10-15 metre radius. It was a tough conditions for everyone, but hopefully this weekend, I think Friday nights to be slightly better than it was in Scottstown. So hopefully we'll have a good night for rugby. Both teams are good rugby teams. Both teams want to play a bit of rugby. So I think if we can get a good night, we could hopefully see a good display. And from an Ulster point of view, it's important that we produce a good performance, but ultimately we have to get a result.
I have to get a result. It's vital, isn't it, that win comes?
It is. You hear a lot of the experts talk about, to get through Europe, to get into the quarterfinals, you have to win your home games. Now we've sort of have won 2 away from home and lost 1 at home, which isn't the ideal way of doing it. But ultimately now we have a chance with a home game on Friday night to put ourselves in a very, very strong position at top of this group.
The Irish camp too, you've been involved in it, and then you had a wee bit of a break last week. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, feeling good. It's just been a bit of an ongoing groin issue that everyone just figured another week off my feet would do me no harm. I feel good for it. Got a bit of work done with JD, and it was nice to come back in now and back into the training. And European weeks around here are always very special, and there's always a different buzz around the place. And these are the weeks when it's very, very enjoyable to be a professional rugby player.
Let's hope you have a really good run out on Friday night, and maybe a try this time.
Be the first of the season, I think, wouldn't it?
Thanks,
Cheers,
Rory.
Baker.